It's about to be 2023. It's the annual what the heck did I even do this year time. So I've actually been pretty busy, especially these last 2 weeks. I didn't even have time to make a video last week. But let's take inventory. Writing, the thing I'm supposed to be most focused on. Was I? I don't think I did too bad. Nothing is 100% done, but I did make progress. My main work in progress, the reverse murder mystery, I guess. We know who did the murder. We're just trying to figure out why the murder happened. I made some progress. I did some editing. I ironed out some of the plot inconsistencies. I gave some characters a life. It needs a lot of work. It definitely still needs a lot of work. I think my second work in progress is actually going to be out before this one. Speaking of my second work in progress, the necromancy story, I finished that, kinda. I filled in all the gaps and like all the, filler words from my NaNoWriMo in 2021. It is now a full, complete story from beginning to end. I still need to add in like world building and stuff like that. But it's like a complete story you can read with no plot holes or anything. Writing is choppy, but it's a thing. Speaking of world building, I am approximately 65-70% through the second book in that series where they're back in the city. My experiment in world building that seems to be working. Highly successful. I have to admit, I'm still not sure about how I want that story to end. I'm kind of hoping that as it goes, I'll figure it out. There's also like one issue I have where I'm like, okay, well this person could have like exited stage right a while ago. So why are they still here? And also why would this person leave? It's a thing. I'm hoping that as I go forward and I keep that in mind, I could like, steamroll it flat. Get it working nice. So yeah, I feel like it's very successful for me this year. My 2022 goals video, I said I wanted to have 2 stories done, the second work in progress and the first one. However, I was not considering that I'd have a third book that I'd be working on. So you know what? I'm happy. Next section is reading. This is going to be the shortest section because I'm actually going to do like a whole other Goodreads challenge video because I have not looked at my year in books and I want to. I'm like specifically not looking at it. So it'll be a surprise as I film. But I've got 49 books down. I'm reading the 50th one right now. I got today and tomorrow to finish it. So I think I'm good. Assuming this video doesn't take like a million years to edit tonight, I'm good. I will at least have all of tomorrow to read it. Life goals went out the window a little bit, I have to admit. I am 10 pounds heavier. I was supposed to be going down. But I have reached like a weight equilibrium. Like I'm not gaining anymore. I'm just kind of like staying at a steady weight, which is lower than I was. And I'm like not really trying anymore. So I've reached like a natural lower weight, which is good. I think though, because it's like a natural equilibrium weight that I've reached, that it could be really easy once the holidays are over to go back down a little bit. So we're going to try that. We are. I also didn't get to visit Japan this year, even though tourism opened up again. Technically, I can go next month if I want to toss out a lot of money without regard for future life, which I think we can all agree is a bad idea. But like, I could if I wanted to, do that. Or I could visit my mom. But I don't want to catch the plague again. Don't want to do it. It sucked. And right now, in the New Jersey, New York, like Philadelphia area, it's getting a little bad. And I feel like I don't trust people enough to be stuck on a plane with them for 8 hours. Also, she's not the healthiest, so I would be risking bringing the plague to her, so it's probably not a good idea. I have convinced myself no while filming this video. Okay, YouTube goals. Slightly successful? In my goals video, I said I was going to work on my tags, which I did. I put more effort into tags. I'm not sure if I did more videos, and I don't want to count, but it feels like I did more, even though I definitely skipped a couple weeks. I also said that I would get more music, and I feel like I've gone in the opposite direction of not even putting music in my videos anymore. Also, I kind of got rid of my intro. Okay, one of my other goals is make a new intro and make a new outro. I did both of those, and then I stopped using the intro. So I got a new outro. I'm half Half completion right there. And then the last YouTube goal was to try out more editing techniques, which I have definitely not done. But I have switched to a new editing software because I switched to Linux. So I'm going to say no on that one. I didn't get that goal. So yeah, all in all, 2022, not that bad. It was a bit of a nightmare living through, but you know, I got stuff done. And this is not even counting like the little stuff. Like there were Create-a-thon, one thing. I did a whole bunch of little crafty stuff. I got my little plant corner over there. The cat has new toys. My microphone has a completely useless scarf. I wonder if I could like show this. Can you see it? It's got a useless scarf. You see that? I just made that for no reason whatsoever. It does, however, cover up this bright red LED lights here, which is very annoying to look at. Is one of the reasons I don't have an open case design for my computer, because I can't have LED lights in my eye. And this was a LED light in my eye all the time, like right here. I can't do it. So, you know, my microphone, very fashionable. I don't know what that sounded like when I just grabbed it, but I hope it sounds okay. Also made this guy. He's still here. Yeah, I'm still going. 2022, successful. Now I gotta look forward to 2023. Okay, what are we doing this year? First goal, right off the bat, I want to finish the third work in progress. I'm gonna try and do that in January. I've only got a quarter of the book left to go, and I'm not doing anything in January because that's our month off at work. We just have to do inventory, so I gotta go in a couple days for inventory. And then there's one really annoying job we have to do that's gonna take up like the whole table. But that's pretty much it. So like, yeah, January's our do nothing month, pretty much. So it's perfect for writing. I think I want to focus more on the necromancer stories. Undecided if it's going to be a duology or like a trilogy. I feel like it's a duology that needs like a little novella after. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I do want to finish that. Maybe I'll even query the first book. I could do that, right? That's like 7-8 months to finish a mostly finished draft. I could do that. Although, probably not good to query a duology. Because it really can't stand on its own. Anyway, we want to finish that, okay? We as in me. I just want to have something done, so I'll finish that. And I'll work on the second book. And then I'll circle back to the not murder mystery. I don't even know how to describe it. The fever dream that I had. Because that needs a lot of work. That needs so much work. It's being demoted from my main project to like a passion project, you know? So querying, maybe goal, real goal, finish it. So next up, reading goals. I'm going back down to 40. 50 was just, reaching a little too close to the sun and going back down to 40. Even though, here's the deal. I feel like I'm scrambling the exact amount to finish the 50 this December as I was scrambling last December to get 40. So maybe it's not the actual number. Maybe it's just my brain, Because maybe the 50 pushed me a little more to read more. I'm going to do 40. Screw it. You know what? I'm going to do 40. But I'm also, okay, there's a second part of the reading goal. I joined Guildathon, okay, which is like, it's a year-long readathon to do like a series, to finish series. I'll put the info video down below. So maybe, because it's a competition, maybe that will push me past my 40, okay? That'll be like an extra oomph. Moving on to life goals. They always include health-related things like, weight. Also, I've been having a lot of issues. I have, from when I was a teenager, like, I guess 12 to like 16-ish, I was just wearing bras that were like way too tight. I was into sports bras. But, like, we couldn't afford, like, new bras as I was growing, so I kept on wearing, like, the tighter and tighter bras. So I have problems here. You may have heard, like, trans men, they get binders, and then, like, they make their ribs bend out of place. That's what I did to myself with regular bras as a kid. And I feel like I'm getting a lot more pain here this year from that. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong that's making that worse, but I think I need to figure that out because it's like very, very distracting during the day. And I think those are my 2 health goals. But I'm adding an extra life goal angle, and that is video games. I have way too many unfinished and or unplayed games in my Steam library and my GOG library. Like, how many we got? Okay, there's like 80 games in my Steam library, not counting GOG, okay, that I have not finished and or never even installed in the first place. 80, not 18, 80. Being very charitable, okay, extremely charitable, and saying that each one is like $30, even though some of them were more than 70. That's like $2,400. I guess the only like consolation in that is that that's 12 years worth of accumulating games, but like still that's $200 a year that's just gone straight into the garbage at this moment. So I need to stop doing that. This is my video game board. Okay, these are the games I'm playing right now and what's happening, so I don't forget. So I made a list on this side of 20 video games. Some of them are like multi on one line, and I'm not allowed to buy any new games until I completely finish one on this list. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole list before I can buy one because I know myself, I wouldn't be able to do that. I am a replayer. I will play the same game for 1,000 hours and then reinstall the game from like 2012 that I've already put 1,000 hours in and then play that for 4 months straight. So I can't do this whole list before buying a new game. But I can make sure that my list doesn't grow. I know some of these, like Hades and Elden Ring, these are like half done, okay? Control up here is 90% done. I just need to do the DLC and then I can move that into the finished section of my game library. But a lot of these I have not even opened yet, and I need to. Resident Evils, like these 6, 7, Village and the Revelations. I've only opened number 6 to change the outfit on one person that I never played the game. And I only played one of the Revelations, like 10 minutes of it. I need to finish all of these. No more Resident Evils until I finish these. It's really bad. When I did the math for that earlier, I was like, holy God. That's a trip to Japan right there. So yeah, we need to get that down. Anyway, that's the end of my goals. I think I'm keeping my goals kind of chill. The querying one might not be too chill, but that's like a semi-goal, okay? The rest of the goals, kind of chill. I hope you all realize how important 2023 is to like cherish and hold with you dear in your hearts, because 2024 is an election year and it's gonna suck. Enjoy 2023, please. Anyway, I hope 2022 wasn't too bad to you, and I'll see you all next year.